Hello everyone and welcome back to CBSE TechTalks. If you are preparing for class 12th or 11th computer science or IP, this video is very important. Before we start, subscribe to CBSE TechTalks and press the bell icon. Today we are going to learn Introduction to Python modules. We will cover math, random and statistics modules with proper coding examples. Before proceeding further, let's understand what is Python module. A Python module is simply a file that contains Python code. It includes functions, variables and classes. It helps us reuse code, keeps program organized and saves time. Examples include math, random and statistic which are already built into Python. Importing a module. Syntax for importing a module is import and then the name of module. For example, if you are importing math module, so import math. Now, in the next line, if you see here, I have used math.sqrt. So sqrt is a function which is the part of math module. So importing is to use the keyword import. For example, when we write import math, all math functions become available. Now the second one is from statement. Now sometimes we want only few functions of a module, or you can say we don't want the full module. Using from math import pi.sqrt, we are using only pi and sqrt. Neither we have to use the module name before using these functions or constants, and we are using only two part of that. Let's see the complete program. Now there are some functions also which are there with the math module. They are sqrt for finding out square root. Ceil function is used to find out the smallest integer which is greater than equals to the parameter passed. Floor is the largest integer less than equals to the parameter passed. Power x comma y will x raised to power y, and abs f is for float and it is going to give you absolute value of that. And these are two common constants, one is pi and one is e. Let's see the example here. Now in this case, I have used two ways. One is import module and the other one is from module name I'm importing pi. Now let's see the effect of this coding. Let me adjust the screen for you people. Click on new and I'm shifting this here and paste. Run. So it is going to give answer as the value of, let me save the file first. I'm opening the location where I generally save my files. The file is already there, so I'm clicking on yes. Now it has given the area of the circle and square root of 64 as 8.0. Let me slightly change the coding to make you more understand. Suppose if I put here star here, I'm making this as a comment statement, and now I will be running the complete code again, and you will see that an error message arises. The reason being I have used sqrt function using math, but I have not imported the sqrt. I have imported only pi from math. So for that I need to import the complete module, or you specify the function after this. I hope it is clear. Now the second module is which is having all the functions all together. Let me run this also and I will explain all the statements to you once again. Let me copy, run it. When you will run, you will get the answer. Let's see here. The value of pi is that 3.14159. Ceil of 4.3 is the upper integer just greater to 4. 0.3, that is 5. Floor is going to give you less number, that is 4. And ceil is gives you the upper integer while floor gives you the lower integer. Power is 2 to the power 5 means 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 2 multiplied 5 times, so 32. So it is always of float type, so 32.0. The value of constant e is 2.7, what we take generally. So this is the complete value of e, and the you can say absolute value of 23, that is in float, is 23.0. I hope it is clear. Now the next one is trigonometric functions. Python also supports trigonometric functions like sine, cos and tan. Remember, angles must be in the radian, not the degree, and x is radian. So let's see the coding for this. So we are finding out the radian for 30. So we have a radian function to convert value into angle, and let's try this function on run module and click on OK. So these are the sine 30, radians, cos 30, tan 30, these are the values. Next one is random module. It is used to generate random numbers. There are three functions associated with it. One is random, which gives you a value between 0 and 1. Random int will have two parameters, so upper limit and lower limit. So it is going to give an integers in a given range. And in random range, you can pass three values: initial value, final, and then the increment. So it goes with the range, like the range function which we use in for loop. How it is working, let me try this for you. So the numbers used here are any random numbers, and then we will be trying those random numbers. Run. So the first one is generating any random number between 0 and 1. The second one is the number is from between 1 and 6, so it has generated 4. And the third one is 10 to 50, but 10 or 20 or 30 or 50, that way it is going to generate. And every time you will run the program, you will be getting different answers. So this time I got this thing. If I will run again, once again, let me run the program, run module, and see the previous you are 4 and 30, this time you are getting 3 and 15. So this way we get the different values. Now the next one is statistical module is also there. So it is used for statistical calculation. Statics module is very important for data handling. Now it consists of mean, median and mode. Mean is to find out the average value. Median is the middle value, and mode is the most frequent value. Let's do this. So the marks are 45, 50, 50, 60 and 70. So mean function is going to calculate mean of all these, adding 5 values and divide by 5. Median is going to give you the middle number, of course 50, and mode is again going to give you 50, as there are two 50s in it. Let's run this coding. Run module and click on OK. So it is giving you mean as 55, median as 50 and mode as 50. Thank you for watching. Practice these programs carefully. CBSE often asks output-based questions, short programs using modules. If this video helped you, do like, share and comment. Comment models if you want MCQs and board questions in the next video. Till then, keep coding.